All right, right now I'm about to show you guys how to get rid of all the pesky bugs and insects around your house, including but not limited to mosquitoes. Before we get into how to get rid of this thing, I want everything that I'm showing you here is products that you can buy for the homeowner without having a license. You don't need a license to apply this product to your own home. You only need a license if you want to apply it to other people's houses for money. So with that being said, this is all professional grade products that you're going to be getting. Start right now with the number one, probably the number one selling or best selling product out there, and that's bifenthrin. Bifenthrin IT. You wanted to get the 7.9% active ingredient. That's the strongest that you can get out there, and this is the same professional grade stuff. So this is what we're going to start off with. The number one thing that you're going to need for this product is one of these. Go ahead and get you one. You need a tank sprayer. I'm suggesting you get a battery powered one. It's just easier. The chemicals come in liquid form and it has to be sprayed. So go ahead, do yourself a favor. Every homeowner should have one of these. So you put in 1 gallon. For every gallon, you're gonna put in 1 ounce of this, and that for every gallon you have is gonna cover 1,000 square feet. Now I'm gonna tell you about another product. It's called lambda cyhalothrin. It is the same is in the product called Demand CS. Now this is has a similar actions as the bifenthrin, but it's stronger. It has a longer residual. It lasts a little bit longer, like 90 days, and it kills faster. When it hits the insects, it pretty much paralyzes them. To us, it looks like it kills on contact, but it's actually paralyzing, like a neurotoxin. So this is what I like to put. I like to put this in the shrubs and on the house. Another thing you're going to hear me talk about a lot is a surfactant. The surfactant is, this helps the product spread across surfaces, and you can use it for insecticides, fungicides, and herbicides. So you're going to hear me talk about this a lot. So known like a spreader sticker. It's basically the same thing. And if you don't have to go and buy this. You can also use a Dawn dishwashing liquid for this stuff. To get your product in your tank sprayer, you're gonna need to mix it up. And I like to take the wand, turn it on, stick it inside, and then just spray. This is all mixing it in. So that's all you want to do is get it, and you want to spray your entire lawn. Now, in addition to spraying your entire lawn, I want you to spray all the way up to your house and 2 feet up. The perimeter of your entire house. Spray around all your doors and your windows. Now, you also want to get your entire ceiling up here, everything. You want to protect yourself against wasp nests and everything too, right? So you want to be able to have this product up there, so when the wasps go up there, they die when they come in contact with this. Like that one right there, got a wasp nest already up there. So what I want you to do is put this, spray all your shrubs. This is where your insects, this is where your mosquitoes hang out at, in your shrubs. So when you're doing this, you're creating an entire barrier around your house, and of course you're killing everything that's in the lawn. And this is also going to have a residual about 60 to 90 days that you're going to be able to get control. You can come out here and put it out. I do it once a month, and it has been great. Then you don't have to go in the inside of the house. Just continue to spray around the outside of your house and around all the windows and openings, and you're going to be good. I know the next question someone might be asking is, how about can you spray it in the inside? Yes, you can spray this in the inside. It doesn't have any harmful effect. Next up, I want to tell you about is a product. It's called permethrin. And now this permethrin, you can put this on, actually on your pets. You can put this on your pets. And what I like to do, I put it around my patio on all the fabric that I have. You know, like, for example, this is fabric. I would spray this. I would spray pillows, rugs, anything that's soft and that's a fabric, your chairs. This right here is permethrin, acts like a repellent. It kills, it does kill, but for some reason, I guess the insects can sense it and it repels them before it kills them. So it does kill them. So if something happened to land on it, it'll kill it. And another thing about permethrin is this is the active ingredient. This is also inside of clothing that they sell for mosquito control. Like they have clothes that you can go and buy and you put on and you wear that repels mosquitoes. This is the same thing that they use. So you put this on the fabric. So this is a good repellent and slash killer. I like to spray around my house and my patio. Well, the cloth around the patio. Before we go any further, I want to talk about products like this here. This right here, like a bug zapper, or even those dino traps. Now, what these right here are good for, these are good for your neighbor. This is what you need to do with these. You need to send this over to your neighbor's house. Now, you see all the bugs that's off in there, right? Traps and all those things like that. You need to give those to your neighbor. You give one to your front neighbor, your side neighbors, and your rear. That's where they go. They don't go in your home because they do more attracting more insects than would normally be in your area. You wouldn't normally have that many insects. That is crazy. So why would you be concerned of catching insects that's all over there chilling out or over to your neighbor's house? Why are you concerned about that? You don't want that. So the next thing I want to tell y'all about is these right here. Yeah, these are mosquito dunks. This right here kills mosquitoes, the larvae, before they even become available to bite you. So how you use that is this. So you take a 5-pound bucket, no, any bucket, it doesn't have to be 5 pounds, I just happen to use a 5-pound bucket. You take a bucket like this and you drop like half a dunk off inside of here, and the mosquitoes are going to be attracted to this water because they like to lay their eggs, and they'll lay their eggs in this bucket, and of course the dunks will eat the eggs. Yeah, I like to put them behind my shrubs. I paint it black, put the dunks in there, so you'll have all the mosquitoes doing two things. It's attracting any kind of mosquitoes away from you because they're going to be over there chilling, and then when they get inside the water, they're going to lay their eggs and they're going to die. So it's going to greatly reduce the mosquito population. One of the things you can put off inside of your bucket is this boric acid. When it gets wet, it's no longer effective really, but it's effective enough to kill mosquitoes. And if you have neighbors that have like a pool, so they don't take care of the pools, and they're just a breeding ground for mosquitoes. If you get on Google Earth, you can see a lot of your neighbors are not taking care of their property. If you could get a couple of those dunks, dunk thrown out over in there, greatly reduce the mosquitoes in your area. Let's get with some flies right quick. Oh, hold up! Before we get into some flies, now if you happen to get out here and use all, you're going to be pretty mosquito free. With me, I'm overkill, as you can see. I'm overkilling. I want to offer you a couple more products. This one product I've used, it works. I done tried a lot of different products. This has happened to be one of the ones that work, this Thermocells. These work, and what these do, it just creates a little perimeter around you, like a 10-foot perimeter around wherever you are, and it repels mosquitoes from being in your area. And another thing that you can do besides using one of these, if you don't want to spend the money, I like to burn coffee inside of a tin can or something. Literally coffee, the coffee grinds. I made a video that I'm just going to put right here for you to watch it. And this is what I use to repel mosquitoes when I'm just out in the area and I don't have one of these right here. So check that out. I'm up early in the morning, about to put some Folgers in my cup. Well, my glass. And instead of water, add me some tiki oil. Let me top that off because it went down a little bit. You just made yourself some insect repellent. I didn't have to use this citronella oil or anything like that, but you know I'm always extra. You could just put it out here and light it up. Insects hate this stuff, and I mean all insects, from ants to mosquitoes to gnats. You can sit out here and enjoy your outdoor living, and as you can see, the glass doesn't get hot where it's going to break. So now we're going to get to them pesky flies, man. I like to use this. This right here is a game changer. When flies land on this, it's a wrap. And it dries, it doesn't have any smell, and you can spray this like on your picnic tables, around the doors where you don't normally see flies hanging around, right around the windows. As soon as they come in contact with this, it's a wrap. And this right here can last you a pretty good while. So what this does, it's kind of like those fly baits. Those fly baits I don't like using for the same reason I don't like using a diner trap. They draw as many flies, so many flies from so many area to your area that would normally not be there. So you don't want that kind of attraction. If those fly traps or fly baits that you catch, those are best give them to your neighbors for a gift or something like that. Because it's going to be calling all the flies that would normally be hanging around your area over to their area. If you can get your neighbors to have all of that, that'll be great. They would think you're the best person ever, because they're going to be duped like everybody else and see all the dead flies in there, and they're going to like love it. Oh, all these dead flies. Yeah, you killing flies that would be at everybody else's house, not the ones at yours. So you got them all over. So this right here, this product, it also attracts flies. They're really attracted to it. However, it doesn't have an attraction that will draw flies from a mile away or something like that. It doesn't have that strong of an attraction, but they do attract. So what you can do is probably spray a banana or something and leave it on top of the trash can that you're using in your space or something. Spray this on it, and it would just collect and kill flies. So you take this, spray it in your area, like around like the table or whatever you're sitting at, around the doors and all of that. This is going to keep a lot of the flies away. Now, and if you just got an area where there's livestock or just too many flies just in your general area anyway, they do sell these little cans that you ever see, those cans that in the bathroom, and ever so often it sprays some air freshener. It just sprays every so many minutes or whatever. Well, they have that same setup with cans that contain that permethrin in there, and it sprays. So you can hang this up on your gazebo, like something like your gazebo up under your patio. This is just going to just spray every several minutes, from one spray every 3-4 minutes to an hour or whatever, and it just constantly has that spray going around, which that they hate. And you can control flies with that method. It just keeps that permethrin in the air. So that's a extreme case, but a lot of people put those in the horse stables and things like that to try to keep the flies at bay. So you can do that. So that's my little war on bugs video. Check me out on Black Guyver on YouTube. And then in my next video, I'm going to tell y'all about weeds. Weeds is a big topic, but there's so much to unpack there. So I'm going to give you guys how to deal with weeds. So I got another hack that you can use with that permethrin when you're spraying it around. Get yourself some essential oil like rosemary oil, and my personal favorite is the lavender. I put the lavender inside the spray tank with the permethrin. That lavender is a natural repellent for mosquitoes. So when I'm spraying, I'm getting a nice smell in there. I'm getting the permethrin in, and I'm getting the repellent features from the essential oil. Like I said, rosemary is one of them. Lavender is another one, and you spray that out with it.